Hello, welcome back to my channel. On my last tutorial, we learned about navigation tools. You can find the links of my previous tutorials in the description below. In this tutorial, we are going to learn about sketching. So, all 3D parts are created in three basic steps: sketching, dimensioning, and adding features to the sketches or part. Before you create a sketch, you must create a new part. So, click the new tool and select the part template from the list. For 2D sketch, you need some plane or face where you can start your sketch. Solidworks gives you three default plane: front plane, top plane, and right plane. You should keep few things in mind while creating and editing sketches. Sketches need to be clean and precise, with no gaps or overlaps and no stray sketch entities. It is best to keep each sketch simple. Complex sketches tend to fail or cause problem later. So before starting sketch, I will show you how to set your unit system. So for that, click on system option, click on document properties, then select units from the list. Now you can see there different options are there. You can select as per your requirement, or you can also customize your unit from here also. After selecting your unit system, you can also set your precisions from here. Click over it. From the drop down, you can choose your precision. After setting your unit system, click OK. Now there are different options for starting a sketch module. For that, you have to select any plane, then you can see a pop-up. You can select sketch from here, or you can select any plane and then select sketch option from here also, or you can directly select sketch and select your plane from here. I'll select top plane. Now you are in a sketch module. So you can see there are different options here, like dimensioning. These all are dimensioning tools. These all are sketching tools. These are all modifying tools. In this tutorial, we only focus on line tool. Here there are three options are there: line, center line, and midpoint line. So if I select line, you can see your cursor turn into a pencil and a line symbol underneath. That means you are in a sketch module and operating a line command. So your cursor is a good indicator what's happening inside a sketch. So pay attention to the cursor. Now if I hover my cursor over origin, which is the only defined point in this 2D infinite space. So if I hover here, you can see a yellow box. That means my cursor is coincide with the origin. If I click there, my first point will lock at the origin. Now if I drag my cursor, you can see a yellow box tells me that you are in a horizontal position. If I click there, my line will lock in a horizontal position. Now you can see if I drag my cursor upward, a yellow line, a line tells me that I am in a vertical position. So your cursor guides you, and from this line option you can draw multiple lines at a time. You can see if you want to exit from the command, press escape or right click and select. So you can see here is different green boxes are here. These all are constant or relations. Like this is a perpendicular, that means this line and this line are perpendicular to each other. This is a vertical, means this you can't change it. You can't change this angle because you gave a constant here. these constraints are automatically created. You can also manually create constraint. I will discuss all this in a separate tutorial. You can also draw tangential arc from this line command. Select line, then create your first line, select one first point, second point, then drag your cursor forward, again back to the last point, again forward. You can see now you create a tangential arc. Again line, backward, again forward. You can see this way you can create a tangential arc. Okay, now next is center line. You can create any reference line from this option, or you can create a center line of your sketch. You can create any center line of your sketch. Next option is midpoint line. In this option, your line start from a midpoint of your first line. You can see this line starts from midpoint. Then after that, you can draw normal line. Multiple line you can draw from this option. But first line is starting from midpoint. So you can, after clicking the line command, you can see there are different options here in the left side in property manager. Mostly I prefer to use as sketch first option only, but you can see if you click on horizontal, you can only draw horizontal lines. Software won't allow you to draw any other orientation. If you select vertical, you can only draw a vertical lines. If you select angle, you can draw a line. Here you can also give any input like length and angle with respect to horizontal axis. So now if you click first point, second point, you can see 45 degree with horizontal axis, and your length of this line is 200 mm. Now here is three options more. For construction, if you want to make construction line, select it and draw. You can see a construction line. If you select infinite length, you can draw an infinite line, first point and your orientation. Second point, you can see this is an infinite line. Now last one is midpoint line. This one is equivalent to this option. So if your line start from midpoint, you can also convert this infinite line to construction line. Also just click on it and select here for construction. If you select anything, its property will appear in the left hand side, so you can check it from here. Okay, so that's all for this tutorial. Hope you like it. Thank you for watching. See you in next tutorial.